So, what is the worst thing that can happen if you don't make art? If you don't work on your craft? If you don't work on your art, your creations? What is the worst thing? Well, what I've noticed around me is people who have a dream and they don't work on it, they turn into old, grumpy, bitter, resentful people. And we don't want that, right? We don't want to end up like that. And I'm sure you know a person like this who is allergic to fun, who is allergic to joy, and who gets aggravated when they see other people enjoying, having fun, working on their craft, working on their art, being inspired by life, being in love with life. They can't stand it. So, this is what happens when you deny what's inside of you and you don't work on it. That's what you're turning into. We don't want that. We can't let that happen. So here's what we need to do. We need to work on our art. And we need to work on it every day, step by step, a little bit. We need to show up every day and make our dreams, our craft, a priority in our life. Um, yeah. And sometimes we don't feel like it, right? Sometimes we're so bored of it. Sometimes we feel tired and we don't want to do it. But these are the exact days when you need to show up. For example, today, I don't feel like it today. I feel a bit tense, I feel a bit tired, but I have a deadline and I want this thing to be manifested in the world, so I need to show up and I need to work on my art. Another thing that we need is courage. We really need courage to go against the current because let's be honest, most people don't work on their dreams. They maybe remember it when they're still young, but then they get older and something is pulling them away and they get older and older and they're not doing it. Most people are like that. So takes so much courage to go against the current and to not listen to people, to the voices outside of us that say, you're crazy, you're delusional, you're never going to be able to do that, what you're dreaming of. So to kind of like tune out these voices, even if they're from our family members, even if they're from our partner, kids, friends, right? To tune them out and to also tune out these voices inside of our head that say, oh my God, I'm crazy. Why am I doing this? This is not going to get me anywhere. To really maybe even first like acknowledge that these thoughts are there, but then to go against them, to not listen to them and to do work on your art anyways. So these are the two things we definitely can do to avoid the worst case scenario. And what I would also say is from my experience is that you have to really cultivate a relationship with your intuition. How are you going to do it? How are you going to bring this beautiful vision that you have into this world without having a relationship with yourself, with your intuition? And that takes time. It takes maybe a meditation practice, a journaling practice, or sitting in silence, spending time with yourself, and really listen to what's trying to come through, because your intuition is always giving you tips. It's always giving you an idea what you could do, what's the next step you can do on your journey. So if you don't want to end up like a grumpy old witch, you got to do these things. Okay, that's it for today. For more creative advice, you can follow me on Instagram and you can go on my website. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment. Bye.